So, my mom has some like interesting lore about her or stories or, like
there's a garage involved.
What? What does that mean?
Garage?
Oh,
Yeah.
a cum dumpster?
Yeah,
No?
yeah. You said a dick garage or something.
Oh,
what was it?
I can't remember.
Never remember.
Well, that wasn't it. I was more meaning like that she's friends with like Shirley Temple's daughter and like whatever.
Yes.
And
got kicked out of school or something. Like
yeah,
that.
she's a little crazy. But so last night we were over at her house for dinner, and my cousin was in town, and we were talking about how she has a bunch of Satanists in the town she lives in, like, and like some of her friends like attend the church, and we were actually talking about how like
what
good
kind of
those
Satanists?
They're like the good kind of like what from that one that
like
cursed
the actual Church of Satan.
Yeah, that kind of thing.
Okay.
But like they're not like the crazy, scary kind. I guess. Anyways, and so my mom goes, like we were talking about how like they're actually pretty good, and we were joking about all of it. And my mom goes, I actually went to a Satanist ritual one time when I was in college, and we were all like, what?
Mother,
and she goes,
tell me more.
She goes, well, I was high as a kite, and all I remember is that they handed around live snakes.
I don't know what to say right now.
I was like, what? Mom.
I want to know, is this like Anton LaVey Satanists, or is this like
what, the one that my mom went to?
The Church of Satan, because that sounds like Anton LaVey.
Yeah, maybe that's probably what that is.
I'm gonna have to sit down with your mother.
That's what I want. I want to know more. That's what. But we were sitting at the table with my kids, and they were like,
they passed around a lot. Are you sure that's not like the Southern Christian, like what, Pentecostal?
Could have been
the snake.
Could have been. Well, she said it was the Satanists.
Satanists.
She said she went to the Church of Satan or whatever, and she said they all got really high and passed around snakes.
I need to know so much more.
My mom has a lot of interesting stories. She's lived a lot of life, but that was a good one. I told her, I said, I'm telling that on the podcast.
Have you ever asked if she's seen a cryptid?
No. But I don't think
her.
I don't think she has. She would have
She's
said
been up
something.
in Canada so much.
Yeah.
You should just ask her. She's not one to give up information unless it like comes like up.
No, that is very true. And
Like,
she has a lot of stories that I know she hasn't even told us yet, but that is very interesting. We're going to see. But I am going up to our property in Canada soon. So I am going to like
Bigfoot.
I feel like I got to put out maybe I'll buy a trail cam and just have it up and just see what happens.
Do you want my Bigfoot call?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, do that.
Yeah.
And I can't wait to turn on my GhostTube app, like when there's no Wi-Fi, and see what's going on up there. It'll freak me out.
Yeah.
I think it's gonna be a little terrifying, but it'll be fine.
Amazing.
It'll be fine.
I want a trip where I can unplug, like literally unplug.
Yeah. That's what we're gonna do.
I just want my phone to like take pictures of my kids.
And that's I think the hardest part is because you're so used to having your phone on you. It's such a like knee-jerk reaction to grab it. And so it's like you go, because you're so used to having your phone just on you all the time.
Yeah.
When you're up there, it's like you don't have your phone with you because you don't need it.
Because you can't use it.
But so
Except for an
it is
camera.
to bring it for a camera or whatever, which I'm going to do. I also have like a little camera I'll bring around and,
gosh.
whatever.
It's going to be so exciting.
It's so exciting. Can't wait to bring out my redneck wig.
Oh, Lord.
It's going to be the best.
And speaking of redneck wigs, we got the 4th of July coming
We do
up.
have the 4th of July. I'm getting back just in time.
I mean, we might need some extra wigs. We might need some hats made.
Well, we were going to get our hats made with everyone's redneck names on them because Jessifer and Felicia, and it sounds like Shannon's going to come now. Mike, and Jenna. So
Krista's going to be there.
Who?
Jenna's friend Krista.
Krista's?
She said she is.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Well, shit, we're taking over Amanda's house.
Shit.
Whoopsie. Well, shit, how y'all doing?
How y'all doing?
We're going to, which I don't know if you want in on, we're going to get shirts made that said, bad day to be a hot dog.
Bad day to be a hot dog.
So we got to design those.
I'm down.
Me too.
I am down.
It'll be a good time, though. I'm excited. All right.
Hopefully less trauma than last year.
I better fucking be way less trauma than last year because I cannot handle.
Are you just have a good time, y'all?
Yes. That's the thing. All right, you ready for my joke?
I'm ready.
I just had to disappear. Mr. Boo Boo just sent this to me, and I had to write it down as it went, but let's hope I can say it correctly. Okay. A man walks into a bar. He reaches into his pocket and pulls out a small man about 1 foot tall and places him on the bar. He then reaches into his other pocket and pulls out a small piano and puts it next to the man. The man sits down and starts playing it. Wow, says the barman. Where'd you get this guy? And the man replies, there's a genie down the road giving out wishes. The barman immediately runs out the door and, have you heard this? And comes back with a bunch of ducks around him. And the guy sitting at the bar looks at him and says, or he looks at the guy sitting at the bar and says, wow, that genie you recommended was terrible. I asked for $1 million and he gave me 1,000,000 ducks. And the man sitting at the bar says, well, do you really think I asked for a 12-inch pianist? But the guy who said it had an accent, so he said it like pianist.
Pianist.
Penis. What?
We got it. We got it.
Did you?
I got it.
Penis.
Did you?
Penis.
Yeah.
Penis.
I think she's got it. Well, hello and welcome to Lunatic Soup, the podcast where we go into all things wild, weird, and unknown. We're your host, Meg.
And I'm Raina, ready to rip some lunatic soup.
Let's go.
Penis. I'm so immature. I'm sorry.
You're editing this one.
Okay. We'll see what happens. It's all staying in. I am so excited for this cider. I have had this sitting in my fridge for almost a month now.
I cheated on us and went to this
hoe. This hoe.
And then the best part was I'm sitting down, my husband and I went, and I'm sitting down about to take a sip of my lemon cider, and this bitch FaceTimes me, and I'm like, oh shit, she knows I'm here. And I answered the phone. I'm sorry. It was about something else.
I had no idea where she was. And I realized where she's like so apologetic. I was, what do you mean? And then I saw where she was. I was like, oh, you bitch. It's okay. But so what we are drinking is Incline Cider's new Limoncello Spritz. I can't fucking wait.
Guys, it's so good.
Mm-hmm.
Did I walk out of there with 3 cases of this? I mean, they weren't all for me. One was for me, one was for you, one was for another friend.
Mm-hmm.
But sure did.
And then I did use the case. We redid our stairs, and I needed something heavy to hold down some new floorboards, and I was using the case for a while for that. So it had dual purposes in this house. But I have yet to get to try it.
Thank you, Incline Cider, for the dual purpose cider.
Mm-hmm. I cannot fucking wait, though.
It says Limoncello Spritz 6.9%. It is on tap at Incline Cider in Tacoma. If y'all are interested. When I was there, they had lemon macarons. You know how much I love a macaron.
So good. All right. Wow, that's heaven. That is actual heaven.
I hear angels singing somewhere.
That is the most refreshing.
My God.
I could literally drink 5 of those right now.
I just got the tinglies up and down, head to
toe.
Mm-hmm.
It's a happy place.
It's a happy place.
Literally.
It's so good.
I want to make a cocktail with this. Like it needs to be like
all summer. All summer. Allie, we're coming for more.
Big fan. Huge fan.
Huge. Oh my gosh.
Wow. I'm just going to sit here happily drinking this. Well, you tell stories. I'm just going to relax. It's my relax time now.
You said that on purpose, right?
What?
So today's episode is about demons. I thought you were setting yourself up.
No. I should have realized that. I don't know what I was thinking. Oh, yeah, you said that. I asked, what's the name of this episode? And you said, let's just call it Big D.
Big D. Mm-hmm. We were talking about demonology, man. Demonology. We're going to go into the origins, the hierarchy, different perspectives, some notable cases. Some we've already talked about, some we haven't talked about yet.
Bring up some dildo baggins, you know.
I freaking hate him.
Demonology, man.
Yeah, the demon house. And we should talk at the end, actually, after we discuss everything, that versus what
we're hearing. Ooh, I like it.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, because Dildo has his own take on things. Also, by the way, everybody, big announcement. We're getting a puppy. When she says we, it's not her and I, unfortunately. But it kind of is because we live close to each other. So, you know. But
she's getting a puppy.
When we were talking about names, Allie from Incline was like, go the Lord of the Rings route. Go through that. And I said to my husband, I'm like, well, I've ruined Bilbo. So imagine if I named that dog, that poor sweet baby puppy, Bilbo. We would call him Dildo Baggins all the time.
We would.
All the time.
We would. Well, can you say what you're going to name him?
I think we're going to name him Stevie.
And then, so originally you were going to get a girl.
Yes.
And it was so it's kind of after Stevie Nicks.
Mm-hmm.
And then we still like Stevie because it's a cute name. And she loves, Steven Tyler, Stevie, whatever. And we also happen to scream Steven all the time. But then to me, whenever there's a boy named Stevie, all I can think about is this movie called The Ringer with Johnny Knoxville, where he pretends to be mentally disabled to go in the Special Olympics. And
oh my God.
his name is Stevie, and he introduces himself as Stevie, and they call him Stevie. And literally, it's all I can think of is saying his name how they do, which I'm not going to do because that's wrong. But it's also just like that's what my head goes to.
And after Stevie Nicks.
Well, your child
Stevie
comes out
Wonder.
here.
Oh yeah.
She goes. What did she say? He's a special little boy, and I just start dying because I'm like, if only you knew what that movie was. That I just think, and he is going to be a special boy.
I kind of liked the name Grimm too, but
I mean, Grimm is cute.
Everybody knew.
Is that you follow that Svalbard girl on where she is Grimm? Yes,
that's who it is.
Yeah,
I knew I saw a dog named Grimm, but Grimm Fairy Tales, the old TV show Grimm. I loved that show. Watched it religiously.
I think that it is. We let our kids name our dog Jandis. When I say we, I mean I let Tex and the kids name her Jandis. And every time someone asks her name, which has been a lot lately, we'll go through a drive-through and people are like, "What's her name?" And I'm like, Jandis, but let me explain. And in the last week, the amount of times I've taken her through somewhere and had to explain it, Shannon is on the phone with me most of the time, cracking up, because I have to be like, so it's a terrible name. It's from a movie called Masterminds. It's a comedy. It's after this white trash character that's really funny. And it was like a joke that my sister and I had. And then somehow my kids decided that was her name and I got overruled. So
through all those Sonic drive-thrus, I heard someone
good Lord, Jandis
flipped you off at Sonic the other day.
Yeah, there was this bitch in front of me.
Yeah?
Yeah. I heard she didn't get her Coca-Cola with cherry in it.
They were out of CO2.
Which I was pissed about too because I was going through to get my cherry limeade, which is my favorite. Yeah, and then all of a sudden, this bitch is in front of me. And I was like, what the hell are you doing here?
I thought I heard her voice in the intercom behind me. And then I turn around and I see this giant floof ball hanging out of the side of the car.
It was. Last time we went through, they gave Jandis a pup cup full of whipped cream and 3 strips of bacon.
Nice.
That is an ultimate pup cup.
That is an ultimate
and
pup cup.
Now she thinks she gets that every time we go. They didn't do it that time, so.
Oh, I got to tell you about one more name option that we have.
Oh, yes.
I was thinking Edgar Allan Poe because a pale blue eye. This puppy has one blue eye.
Which is so cute, you guys.
Telltale heart, all that stuff. Yeah. And I said we could call him Poe. And Georgia goes, no, Mom, because you just call him Poe the hoe all the time. And I'm like, well.
And do you remember where my head went? That
you're a Hofa show?
No, but you are a Hofa show.
I am a Hofa show.
No, but my little sister used to be obsessed with Teletubbies.
Oh,
and the red Teletubby's name is Poe.
And I didn't know that.
Yeah, and I was like, that's just what I think is that.
No, we're not doing that.
Yeah, I think Stevie's a good option.
Stevie's good.
Because we're just going to go, Steven!
I thought you did!
I can't wait.
There's a lot.
And he's going to be clumsy and adorable, and I can't wait. I just can't wait. Are we going to let him meet Jandis?
After he's done with all his puppy shots. We had a neighbor of ours who
had parvo.
I mean, the dog's fine. Thank God,
obviously.
I'm like, I'm so I'm traumatized after that whole
it was scary.
It was really scary.
Yeah, definitely. And once that's all said and done.
Luckily, he's coming to us already with 2 sets.
Yeah, so he's almost
already
there.
Has
cannot wait.
Yeah.
Just wait for more puppy content.
Puppy content, always, with one pale blue eye.
I cannot wait.
Oh, my God. So today we are talking about demons and demonology.
Okay.
So it starts out in ancient Mesopotamia, and that is where belief in malevolent spirits like the Galu were prevalent. They were thought to drag mortals to the underworld and perform rituals. Rituals were performed to kind of ward them off, to protect the people. And that was kind of used as, people got sick and died, or people were off foraging and got lost. And that was like kind of a telltale, careful.
Okay.
Be careful. And then you get to the Greek and Roman interpretations, and their daemon referred to a spirit or divine power, but it wasn't really evil.
Okay.
It was just a daemon.
A daemon.
And it was only later through what do you think?
Christianity?
Through Christianity. That daemon evolved into a malevolent demon.
Okay.
And that's what we kind of recognize
today. Okay.
Now, there is the Jewish demonology, which was introduced through figures like Lilith, who was the first woman on earth. Remember, she refused to, quote, lay beneath Adam. She wanted to, be
I did
equals.
not. I don't know that I knew that.
So Lilith is before Eve. They were created at the same time.
I just know her as the deity that people work with, but I didn't know what her background was.
This is in, the Jewish, old Jewish Bible.
Okay.
The Garden of Eden story.
Yes.
So she was told to, quote, lay beneath or walk behind Adam. And she's like, why?
Good for her.
We're equal.
Yeah.
And Adam didn't like that.
And so Adam sounds like a jerk.
He went to God and was like, she wants to be the same as me.
It's not fair.
And then so they cast her out, and that's when it was set. And of course, Christianity put that part all away and just started at this point where God then created Eve out of Adam's rib. So originally it was Adam and Lilith, and they were created at the same time.
Okay.
Not one created from the other.
That's interesting. Isn't how it gets
interesting. But now, of course, she's blamed for being a demon because she didn't listen to Adam.
Naturally. Okay. Well,
have you watched The Chilling Tales of Sabrina?
No.
I'm actually rewatching it right now. I freaking love that show.
I don't even know what
it's like Sabrina the Teenage Witch.
Oh, yeah,
but
yeah,
it's like
yeah.
Scary. Like it is pretty scary.
Yeah.
My daughter has actually asked me to turn it off.
Is it still with the same? No, it wouldn't be with the Melissa Joan Hart. Yeah, okay.
No, it's with Kieran. I can't think of her name. You would recognize her. And it's got Aunt Hilda and Zelda, but it has other actors in it and other characters. And it's basically like, you know the Archie comics?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
It's that world.
Gotcha. Okay.
It's like that. I think it's Archie. Like not like the bubbly 1950s ones, but like the TV shows that they made.
Oh.
Yeah. You would recognize it if you saw it.
Okay.
But yeah. So it has Lilith as the antagonist in that story.
Wow.
Who works with Satan.
Obviously.
It's such a good show.
Yeah.
I don't know if it'd be your cup of tea.
It doesn't sound like it, but at the same time, you never know.
I love it. But then, so Judaism came up with, they have figures like Lilith and then Asmodeus.
Okay.
Who my big giant skeleton is named Asmodeus.
Oh.
And he's the demon of lust, and he is said to stop marriages.
Lust demon?
Mm-hmm. And Christian demonology expanded on these concepts of like, they go against God and they link demons to fallen angels.
Okay.
And then emphasize that they tempt humans because they're a little pissed off.
Okay.
Okay. Do you know how, I don't know if this is just in Mormonism, but this is what I was told, that demons are, before we came down to earth, a third of the hosts of heavens decided to go with Satan's plan instead of Jesus.
No.
So Jesus wanted to be like I'm saying this wrong, don't come for me. He wanted to be like the one that took on the sins of the world and all glory be to God.
Yeah.
And Satan wanted it to be everybody makes their own choice and has their own glory.
Oh,
and that's why Satan was cast out, and a third of the hosts of heaven went with Satan. Because I remember asking when I was a kid, well, how do I know I didn't pick Satan's plan instead of Jesus? Well, they weren't allowed to come to earth. It was the 2/3 that followed Jesus's plan and gave glory to God that came to earth. So if you are on earth, you chose Jesus's plan.
Wait. So you're telling me that if you decided that you didn't want to worship this man, that you just were like, I believe in...
They became a third of the hosts of heaven that followed Satan.
So you're telling me I would have been a Satan follower?
Yeah, but you weren't, because you are here, my friend.
Or am I? Or
was
I?
I don't know.
Maybe I crawled my way out of the depths.
Out of the depths of hell.
I'm still here with Satan's a good guy, okay? He's the one, he takes the bad guys, so why is he...
I mean...
He's taking one for the team, and he says, I'll take these people and make them burn.
I remember being very confused, like, Satan tempted Eve in the Garden of Eden, and she ate the apple, and then they were kicked out, and then humanity followed. And I remember being very confused, like... Wait, but we wouldn't be here.
Yeah.
If she was in the Garden of Eden. If she never took the bait.
Yeah.
We wouldn't be here. So how is that a bad thing?
Right.
It was all very confusing for my brain.
There's a lot of the things with the Bible where I feel like if you critical think it, it's like, you just start to be like, maybe this was interpreted weirdly.
And don't take this as me hating the Bible, because I think there are a lot of really good stories and parables and like life lessons, but not like
it's a bit cherry picked and a bit, I feel like, misinterpreted.
Well, like homosexuality wasn't in it until the 1940s, 30s or 40s.
Yeah,
like that recent. It used to mean pedophile. Weird. Why would they want that taken out?
No idea.
So anyway, a third of the hosts of heaven was cast out with Satan.
Yes.
And those are supposed to be the demons.
Oh.
And they're pissed off.
It is me.
No, because you're here. You have flesh and bone.
Whatever.
You wish.
I know.
And so they're trying to tempt those that followed Jesus.
Okay.
Like, that's how I was brought up.
Yeah.
Thinking.
I mean, I was just straight up Christianity, so it's like there's hell, and they don't really talk about demons. Like that's not really discussed. Like it's,
we talked about demons,
but like in our church, I don't think we maybe we did. I don't recall demons
it was more
being
Satan.
It's Satan. It's everything like you just you don't do this because
devil.
It is of the devil or it is of Satan or it's evil. But not demons per se.
Yeah.
From my recollection, at least.
Did you hear that the Department of War took the list of 200 religions and narrowed it down to 30, and they declassified through whatever classification this was for. They declassified Mormonism from being Christian. Pissed off a lot of people, which I'm surprised they actually did that because the Mormon Church has a lot of freaking money.
A lot of money.
And a lot of political sway as well. So that's been a fun thing to follow.
I mean, that is interesting. I have a lot of thoughts on that.
As soon as I was reading that, I was like, oh no.
Damn.
That's a big deal. A lot of
deal.
Mormons. I mean, it's still like a Christian religion. I mean, some people don't believe it's Christian, but whatever, they believe in Jesus.
I don't
really care.
Personally think it's a cult.
I don't really care what people call themselves, but they in the department. Why is the Department of War classifying that anyway?
Why does that have anything to do with religion? None of it should, though. A religion should not be anywhere but in the home. Your home and what you do.
Preach it, sister.
Just saying, it's your decision to believe what you believe, and that is great. But just why is it involved at all?
If your mom's involved, then there's snakes.
Obviously, and they're high.
We should get your mom some snakes.
My mom used to have snakes. She loves snakes.
Really? Mm-hmm. I love snakes
and lizards, and it's her love of creepy crawlies and spiders. She's a witch.
She's a witch.
She's a witch for sure. I was sitting next to my uncle at dinner last night, and we were talking about all the witches around where, and we were talking about going to Salem and all this stuff. And he was like, oh, well, maybe I need to meet a witch. And Tex goes, well, you're sitting right next to one. And he looks over and he goes, huh.
To you or to your mom?
To me.
Yeah.
And he's like, okay.
Have you met a woman?
Have you met our whole fucking family? His wife and all of, we're all women. We're all witches.
I mean, your whole family is literally women. All of the sisters.
Well, it's witchy women.
Girls.
We're all in our own right. They might not be practicing like witches, but I just feel like we're all witchy women.
Everyone. So during the Middle Ages, scholars like King James I, ever heard of him?
No, never.
The Bible.
The Bible. I was just kidding. I have.
He began his work in, quote, Demonology. It was a book that he wrote, and he attempted to classify demons dealing with hierarchies.
Okay.
And there's a lot to go in there. Obviously, we have about an hour.
Yeah.
So we're not going to go into all of it.
Yes.
But
gonna get some
there's
little points.
Yes. Yeah. There's different types of classifications of demons. There's classification by domain, and that comes from the Testament of Solomon. And then there's Salius's classification, and then the Lantern of Light, which is around the 14th, 15th century.
Okay.
And they talk a lot about Lucifer because Lucifer is the starlight.
Oh.
The fallen angel, but he was supposed to be the light.
Rucifer. Mm-hmm. That's all I think about was Cinderella, Lucifer the cat, and he's like, Rucifer.
Cinderella, night and day. It's my daughter's in the Cinderella play this week, and I was really hoping she'd be Lucifer, but unfortunately they did not have a cat named Lucifer.
That's fucking rude.
It is very
Wait, which
rude.
daughter?
Number 2.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. Tomorrow.
Oh.
So they have the Lantern of Light. This is one that you've probably heard of. It's a classification system that kind of coincides with the 7 deadly sins. Mm-hmm. So you have Lucifer, which represents pride. Mm-hmm. Beelzebub represents envy. Satan represents wrath, which a lot of people think Lucifer and Satan are the same. They're not.
Wow.
They are two different. Lucifer is Lucifer Morning Star is the word I was looking for.
Oh.
Morning Star, who is actually supposedly the brother of Jesus. They were the two sons. The third of the host of heavens followed Lucifer, Morning Star, and then he was cast out of heaven.
I'm learning something new.
You're learning a lot.
I didn't know any of that.
And Satan is represents
because I feel
wrath.
like we wouldn't have learned that in Sunday school kind of thing if that's
No.
wild.
I mean, I always thought Lucifer and Satan were kind of interchangeable too. It wasn't until I was older that I realized they were two separate entities.
Wow.
But I do think in Christianity they are kind of
like interchangeable. Yeah,
interchangeable. Okay. And then you have Abaddon, which represents sloth. Mammon is greed. Belphegor is gluttony. And Asmodeus is lust. And sometimes those will change a little bit or change in order. They have, in some other classifications, it's Leviathan that is envy instead of Beelzebub. And Beelzebub is gluttony. And it just
depends. Yeah.
And then you have Spina's classification, and Alfonso de Spina was like a Christian scholar back in like around 1460s, and his classification was more creatures.
Okay.
So you have the incubi and succubi.
Okay.
Which they are more like sex demons.
Sex demons. They're out there they're making you.
And that was a real good way to really demonize ladies of the evening.
Naturally. Because heaven forbid.
Heaven forbid. I mean, someone's paying for it.
Someone is.
Well, I don't know.
Here's the thing. People gotta work. People gotta live.
People gotta work. People gotta live.
We were just watching a movie.
If it's a market.
Yeah, we were just watching a movie with the kids, and I can't remember what it was, but
was it Moulin Rouge?
Yes, it was Moulin Rouge. Yeah, and we were explaining to them, or like, because they had asked about like what the Moulin Rouge really was, like back in the day, and I was like, explained a brothel, and I was like, it was my mother-in-law and I were saying to them, like, literally back then, if you did not like be born into money or marry into money, that you literally were like
literal
starving on the streets, and this gave people like women a way to not be on the streets and to have a place to live by working at the Moulin Rouge and like selling their bodies, but it gave them like security.
How are they demonized when it was the men paying for it? Which is weird.
Isn't that weird?
So weird.
When these women are just literally doing whatever they can so that they're not, because no one was helping them. That's bullshit. It's kind of like people standing outside of an abortion clinic being like, adopt.
How many kids have you adopted?
That's it. It's like, it's great idea, folks, but not reality.
Yeah. So you have the incubi and succubi, and then you have wandering groups of armies of demons, such as the legions of hell.
Okay.
Or, we've talked about the marching, like spectral marches throughout different cultures.
Yeah, Hawaiian culture has one, but I don't know.
And they're in Europe.
Yep. Okay.
And they're kind of interchangeable. This is more nefarious, I believe.
Right, because the other ones are like the warrior ones.
Yeah, the one in Hawaii is like people who have passed on.
But except for they're scary though. They will.
Well, the ones in Europe
they're also scary.
Demonic.
Yeah.
Yeah. The night walkers, remember?
Yes. Yeah.
Then you have familiars, which we know that to be something associated with Satan or Lucifer.
Again, I don't know that I realized that. I was just thinking it's our animals that are our people or person.
They're supposed to be like kind of a messenger that goes back and forth from hell.
Oh. Well, they say cats are can travel interdimensionally. Have you ever heard that? Ever talked about that? Yeah.
I don't think Salem does. I think he's
he's just a pretty boy. He's just but I think maybe he does. And maybe that's why he's so
Is that why he's so tired?
He's so tired and he's just so he's a little gay.
This is what
he's very cute.
Sent me the other day. He's laying down next to the water bowl, kind of behind it, and he reaches his little paw in and grabs the water so daintily and licks the water off his paw. And this freaking cat does this every day.
He is the funniest.
Every day.
He's a character, that one. Oh, I love him.
He's my pretty little boy.
He is your pretty little boy. He's so handsome. He's a pretty boy. He is a very pretty boy.
And then you have the Druids, which are like an ancient German figure.
Okay.
You have Cambions and other demons that are born from the union of a demon and a human.
Okay.
Liars and mischievous demons, think Lokis.
Oh, yep. Okay.
Demons that attack the saints that are called rogue demons.
Mm-hmm.
And then you have demons that try to induce old women to attend witches' sabbaths.
Oh,
that one would
get
me.
Those are the worst ones.
Would get me.
Tried to get old women into witchcraft.
Mm-hmm. The titties flapping everywhere.
Oh my God, they got the witches' tits out. Man.
You should ask your mama if her titties were flapping everywhere.
I will ask her. Robin, how was that Satanist thing where your titties out? She's probably there naked, honestly. Probably dance under a full moon naked.
She might not remember.
Might not.
She was high as a cat.
She was. I almost asked her. I was like, what were you high on, by the way? I should have asked her that.
You should have.
I mean, it was Colorado, I assume marijuana, but you never know back in the day.
She lived in Colorado?
She went to Boulder.
I didn't know that.
So did my aunt.
Interesting.
So did Fallon. Yeah.
Fallon went there?
Yeah. Fallon graduated from Boulder, and then she went on to Tulane in New Orleans.
Nolans.
Yeah.
I think that's about when I met you guys, when she was heading to New
when
Orleans.
she was, yeah. Mm-hmm.
So then you have a list of demons that kind of go in a hierarchy, and you can see this has a lot of European influence because it goes kings, dukes, princes, marquises, earls, knights, and presidents. And then there are lists of demons in each category that we're not going to go through. I mean, you haven't heard of these. This is like Viper and Sayer and Gamagan and like diamonds that you've never heard of.
Yeah.
But in this hierarchy, like Beelzebub is a supreme chief. Satan is prince dethroned and chief of the opposition party.
Jesus.
Lilith is the princess of succubi.
Okay.
I mean, that makes sense because she refused to lie with a man. So she's the one that's going to call the shots.
I mean, obviously.
And Lucifer is the chief of injustice.
Okay. Okay.
And then you have the Antichrist within that realm.
And so the Antichrist is different from...
The Antichrist is listed as a charlatan and necromancer, but the Antichrist is supposed to be like the... It's prophesized in the Bible to oppose Jesus, and some say that he's coming to the earth before the second coming to like really make things evil.
So he's here right now.
Apparently he's here right now, and some say that is the... Like how Jesus is the son of God, the Antichrist is the son of the devil.
Okay.
So,
I have an inkling of who a few people it could be.
I think I know. Wait,
I disagree.
Me.
I don't think it's him.
You don't think it's him?
I think that there's someone above him
well,
that it is.
I do agree with that.
And
I do agree with that.
He's just his puppet.
He's a puppet.
Because he's too fucking stupid.
He's too stupid. I do agree with that he is just the puppet and someone else is pulling the strings. Because he's just, well, not the pretty face, but the face.
The shit his pants face. You see, it's like fucked up the Knicks game for everybody in New York City. Did you hear about that?
I know he got booed out, and then he goes on and talks about how everybody was cheering for him.
Well, he fell asleep during the game.
Did he really?
And then they usually do a big watch party at like right outside the stadium, and whatever it is, and they couldn't because he was there. They had shut down a bunch of shit. It was like a whole.
Oh my God!
Like it was horrible. Yeah, just ruined it for the fans.
Go fly a kite.
And even the mayor of New York bought his own tickets, but of course. Senior taco tits.
Your mom, a couple of weeks ago, we were with your mom. I don't remember where, but you had said Cankle McTaco tits, and she goes, "Excuse me, Raina? What did you say?" And you said, Cankle McTaco tits? That is a terrible impression.
Was that when we were out to
Raina's
lunch?
Mother. No. Oh, it was your kid's birthday party.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah. Cankle McTaco tits?
And then you said, yeah, leaky bag of elephant vaginas.
I did say that. I added that.
And my mom was like, oh, my.
Yeah.
Okay, calm down, Robin, as if that offends your ears.
I wish Papa were there at that moment.
No, you don't.
I would have, I could get into that conversation.
He left the table last night when we were talking about the South Park episode and I was like, he can dish it, but he cannot take it. Because when.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my gosh.
Anyways,
moving on.
Yeah.
So back to King James' dissertation titled Demonology. He also goes into other creatures. There's lemurs or spectra, which are spirits that trouble houses or solitary places. So he's getting into detailed types of demon. There's obsession, which are spirits that follow on certain people who outwardly do trouble to others, like thieves and stuff like that. There's possession spirits, speaks for itself. And then there's fairies, which are spirits of prophecy, consort, and transport. I don't like that one because I love the fairies.
I mean, it's all relative. I mean, I do think that what we know about fairies is that they can either be great to you or they can be horrible to you.
They love me.
They love you, but I do think that I'm not saying that they are demons by any means, but it's a way of giving them a where they came from that maybe could explain their sometimes
So you think that
not niceness.
that maybe they are of hell?
I don't think they're of hell because I don't believe in hell.
Yeah.
I just think this is a way to categorize them.
Yes.
Yeah.
Categorize
I don't think
them because they are neither good nor evil.
Yeah, right. And I don't think I don't look at it as through a religion or through whatever. I just think that that's a way to put them in there. But also that means saying that they're real. So just throwing it out there. Yeah.
Interesting perspective.
Mm-hmm.
And then you have Anton LaVey's categorization, which Anton LaVey is who started the Church of Satan. And maybe at some point we'll go into his story. I don't know. That's like trying to take on the Church of Scientology.
Right.
There is so much.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So much. So maybe down the road, maybe by next June,
we'll get to that one.
Get to Anton LaVey. But so he started the Church of Satan, and he has the Satanic Bible, and he uses symbolisms of the 4 crown princes of hell in the Satanic Bible. So you have Satan, which is the Lord of the Inferno. Lucifer, the morning star, and that's the bringer of light, representing pride and enlightenment. Satan is also the adversary and element of fire. Mm-hmm. And then you have, and this also goes with the 4 earth, wind, fire, light.
Okay.
Did I say that right?
Water?
I don't know. Elements. Then
earth,
you have
wind, fire, water.
Yeah,
not
water.
Light. Yeah.
And then you have Belial, who is the without a master, and he is the baseness of the earth. He is independence, self-sufficiency, the element of earth. And that, you can see how Christianity wouldn't like that because it's independence. You don't need anyone else. You need you and the earth.
Obviously.
And then you have Leviathan, who's the serpent of the abyss. And he is the great dragon who represents primal secrecy, the element of water, the direction of the west, and the chalice during ritual.
Okay.
So all these things are that LaVey put out, because his whole thing was, we don't need divinity.
Right.
We can do this on our own.
So my question is, because I, as we're talking about the Church of Satan or being a Satanist, and obviously these are all different things. What is the one, you and I have talked about this story before, this girl, where it is the bad side of the people who worship Satan, where she talked about how they made her eat one of her friends,
and I think those are completely separate of what any official.
So that's like an offshoot
that's
of
a cult.
Even that's
a cult. And
but I didn't know if that is considered one or the other of those.
That's not LaVeyan Satanism.
Because there's also stuff that was happening in Tacoma with some messed up. I know there is an offshoot that is really messed up, and I don't mean to joke about or talk about the.
No,
because there are some offshoots that are truly evil and
do believe that Satan wants that
they are on the evil side of these things.
The devil actually wants sacrifice and destruction, and that actually wants to be against Christianity and against humanity.
Right.
And there's no official If that's a group, that's an offshoot group.
Yeah, and that's what I was just curious if you knew what the difference was or whatever, because I know that is, and I definitely don't mean to interchange that with the groups that we've also seen who are Satanists or the Church of Satan or whatever it is, but who are actually have good intention and are
because most Satanists are actually they don't believe in anything.
Yeah.
So
yeah. Damn.
Yeah. So yeah, if. That creeps me out because at that point, but it's the same thing as super Orthodox Christianity. They believe in blood atonement.
Oh, 1,000%. Yeah.
It's the same thing. It's this. They're so far apart they touch because it's like a horseshoe.
Well, that's exactly it. It's if you watch _Handmaid's Tale and when they start taking the Bible literally, and then all of a sudden they're doing the most horrific things.
So which one is the evil? It's just
I don't know. I like being over here in the middle.
Yeah, just let me live my life.
Right? Everyone do what you want to do. I'm going to do what I want to do, but don't affect me with your beliefs.
Right?
Please and thanks.
So that's kind of different. That's a really, we're just going to run by all of those categorizations. And one of our least favorite people on this show, Ed Warren. I almost said Ed Gein. I'm like, yeah, he's one of my least favorite people too.
Well,
he was a serial killer.
Oh yeah.
Ed Warren, he really believed in demonology. He really believed in a hierarchical demon listing.
Yes.
And
well, because he called himself a demonologist.
He called himself an exorcist and a demonologist.
Yeah.
And you really can't be one without proper school. Like, you can't be an official exorcist without the Catholic Church.
Yeah, you just give yourself
call
that
yourself
title.
whatever you want. But to be an official exorcist, you have to be working within the Catholic Church.
Don't you also have to be a priest?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Like,
and you have to have, like,
extensive training,
schooling and, like...
You can't just...
And that goes back to some things that your mom has said, where so much belief in something creates something.
Right.
And that's why I think these guys are in business.
I mean, 1,000%.
Because they believe it
well,
so
I truly believe that people do get possessed by something, or there is something. I don't fully understand it, and I don't know what exactly I believe, but I also hope I never have to encounter it to decide.
So real quick, I'm going to offshoot. I'm drinking my cider. And my husband had one of these the other night. And because he really likes it.
Uh-huh.
And he goes, I just wish it wasn't that color, because it looks like pee.
Mm-hmm.
And I looked at the cup and I go, maybe you're pee.
But he's dehydrated?
Apparently.
Man.
Apparently, sir.
Hydration.
Hydration
well, don't
is
say that now.
important.
Now I just think of pee when I drink it.
It don't taste like pee.
No, it doesn't. Taste like
wouldn't
delicious.
know that, actually.
I hope you
I
don't.
hope I don't.
But
like,
that
just
is
the
like,
way I said it. I had to clarify.
But I say it sometimes too. I'll be like, I'll talk about wine. And I'm like, the wine that tastes like pee, but I don't actually know what pee tastes like. But it's like kind of like you just,
When you smell that like piney,
I don't know. Yeah,
thing
just something that
like
makes
pee.
you. Yeah, you're like, ooh.
Yeah,
I don't know.
It's like that hedge plant that smells like cat pee.
Yeah, ammonia.
Yeah. So maybe it's an ammonia thing.
Could be.
Did I tell you about the time where I was cleaning out the cat box and I poured bleach in it and I like Agent Oranged myself?
Yeah, don't do that. That
my throat is burning.
Don't do that.
And then I realized what I did. I'm like, oh shit, I got to get this outside.
Well, and so like I'll put bleach in mine, but it's always outside, and very much diluted,
it's watered down, and yeah.
It's not good. Yeah, you don't want to do that. I actually started using only vinegar now, and that's
yeah.
I got cleaning vinegar from Lowe's. I don't know what the difference is, but
my 16-year-old training from the grocery store, Hannaford's grocery store in New England,
started
came
coming
back
to
where
you.
it's like never put bleach and ammonia in the same bag together.
Yeah, but isn't it also bleach and vinegar you can't do too?
No, I think vinegar is pretty much safe.
It's safe. Okay.
Yeah, like when I clean things out, like the ice maker and stuff, I use vinegar.
Well, so do I, but I don't think you're supposed to combine bleach and vinegar for some reason. I read
Somebody
that somewhere.
Let us know.
Yeah,
Maybe.
let us know before one of us
dies.
Goodbye, Earl.
So then there was the period of demons where that was really associated with the witch hunts.
Okay.
And it's where individuals were accused of consorting with the demons.
Of
that
course.
led to the trials and executions across Europe and then in the Americas.
It's because he had a witch's tit for the devil
The
himself to
witch's
suckle on.
tit.
Still gonna work
Are
out.
you gonna get that?
Yeah, I'm
boob?
still thinking about my
That
witch's tit for Salem.
Mid boob.
Yep. Very alienistic.
Mid-boob.
Yep.
Alienist. I feel like that's more ET than
It really
witch.
is, but
Like the 3 boobs. That's more of an. Is it going to be a lot smaller
I'm unsure. I haven't really
or
thought it through.
bigger?
I feel
Is
like
it going to be like
I don't
an
know.
elephant?
I also I still like my idea of just like making a baby devil and just I could just sew it onto my shirt and have it just latched onto my titty. Seems like a good time. I feel like I'd offend so many people.
I feel like you would.
I know I couldn't
You'd
do it.
offend
I
everybody.
couldn't
You'd
do
offend
it.
The Christians, you'd offend the Satanists.
Ah, get over it. It's funny.
Then you have Renaissance occultism, and that was like renewed interest in the occult with grimoires and the detailed methods to summon and control demons.
Okay.
And I feel like right now we're kind of in a mixture of everything.
Yeah.
We're in the be gone, Satan!
Be gone with you.
And then we're in, I don't know why that made me laugh. Be gone with you.
I don't know where it came from either. I don't know, I just was yelling. Like you were yelling and I was yelling. We're both yelling. I wanted to yell too.
That's that mob mentality that
It is. Yeah, just you got me. It got me.
We're kind of in a little bit of everything right now.
Yeah.
We're in all of this history has finally collided together.
That's why it's so much fucking chaos around here,
chaos
Tom.
down here, Tom.
Ugh.
Like, there's so much chaos.
Have you heard the prophecy from a Brazilian psychic?
You're going to have to remind me, but I did hear something about this on the socials.
Okay, yeah. And so, who knows? Obviously, this is I guess we're going to see. Allegedly, so this part isn't alleged. There has been a lot of UFO activity down in Brazil.
Oh, yes, that's what this is.
A shit ton of UFO activity in Brazil.
Brazil.
And there is a Brazilian psychic medium that has been saying for a long time that in the month of June, there is going to be an alien mothership that is going to come to a major sporting event and literally pick up people from
because June there are quite a few major sporting events happening.
The World Cup in the U.S.
and Florida,
in Miami, there is a game, and everyone is speculating that it is going to be there, and that's what's happening. And I was talking to my sister about it the other day, and I was like, "Can we
beam me up, Scotty?"
Literally, I was like, "Take me there, take me there." Just kidding. Oh, I don't know if I really want to, but at the same time, I feel like they are like not going to be mean. They're going to take us and show us things. And I'm kind of like, as long as I come back,
I
want to see my kids.
Me from my family.
Well, that's kind of where I'm at.
The only thing I care about. If you want to pick us up
together,
yeah, and like we can, it'll be great.
Honestly,
I just don't want Kenko McTaco Tits or who's really running Kenko McTaco Tits.
They want to tell us the truth of what's going on and then put us back on this earth to just sit there and be like, what the fuck just happened?
And then you never live life the same way again, and then maybe we actually start living it.
That would be amazing. Well, it's after listening to that episode with Bashar on the Miram of that is what really has my head. Like, I'm just very interested because I really trust him. Yeah, and I'm interested to see what this next year is going to be like.
There's another episode of hers with another guest who does the similar thing.
Yes,
did you listen to that
I didn't listen to it. Shannon did though, and she loved it too. And she said they were more speculative on that one of him. I started listening to it, but I stopped and then I forgot about it. So I'm actually going to do that now next. But so we'll see if people actually get taken up by the UFO. If they get taken up by the UFOs.
But then there's gonna be some excuse like, oh, they were translated up to heaven.
Well, yeah, they're gonna say it was partially the rapture from a sporting event
because they've been wanting that. They've been wanting.
They
that
sure
rapture.
have been.
Ooh, should we revisit our rapture?
Obviously, they always do so well.
For whatever reason, it's the TikToks which we haven't done one in ages.
No,
but it's the TikToks that we're like, okay, you want to do one just right now? Let's just like pull it right out of our butts. And
basically, the easiest thing we can do.
And they go crazy. Well, one of them had like 100,000 something.
Even more than a million. Yeah. We were up there.
It was
pretty cool.
Fun.
We're pretty cool. Sometimes.
I don't know if you knew this.
We're kind of a big deal. People know us.
I have many leather-bound books.
Yep. Oh, God.
So we've talked about a lot of notable cases and a lot of like demons, right? And a lot of them really deal within the Catholicism realm. And I think that's because they are actively fighting it, and they have like processes. Like there's a lot of off-branch Christianity or born-again Christians who are like, be gone, demon! But they don't have like specifics. I mean, honestly, they would rather just kill somebody.
Honestly.
Truthfully.
Well.
So there's the exorcism of Roland Doe, which we are going to talk about.
I was going to say, we haven't done that one.
Yep. Yeah. But in the 1940s, there was a series of exorcism performed on a boy anonymously, known as Roland. He was known as, that was a pseudonym of Roland Doe. We're going to talk about that, so I'm not going to go into it too much.
Okay.
But he was speaking in tongues. There was unexplained noises. He could levitate furniture. And this actually inspired the novel and then the film, The Exorcist.
Okay.
Did you know that was based on a true story?
I did know that.
You did know that?
I knew it was based on a true story. I just didn't know what.
You know they're remaking it?
No.
With Mike Flanagan. Mike Flanagan is one of my favorite directors. He did The Haunting of Bly Manor. He did Midnight Mass. Like, he did all these shows for Netflix, and then now he's moving over to do work with different people, and he's doing a bunch of Stephen King, and he's doing The Exorcist. I'm so excited.
I'll let you tell me how it is. I'm good.
And then we have The Devil Made Me Do It, which we've talked about. That's Arnie Johnson.
Yes.
That
was a recent one we just did.
Emma Schmidt's Exorcism is one, and we've talked about. I mean, how many exorcisms have we talked about?
A lot.
Like, we've done a lot now.
We did one of Emily something, right?
Yeah. And that was based on a movie. Emily, I can't think of it right now.
Emily Rose.
Emily Rose. That's what the movie was.
Oh,
The
okay.
Exorcism of Emily Rose. That's what the movie was. That's not what her
name
real name was. But yes, we've done that.
And then
the Snedeker family. They had, but that was more the house.
Right.
But then we did Dildo. We did not do Dildo. we covered the story of Dildo, the demon house.
Oh, it's called the demon house.
The demon house. But remember the kid?
Oh, yeah.
And they performed an exorcism in the church, and you and I were both really mad because he was sitting with this young girl in a room. He's like, I want to talk to her. I'm like, no, you don't. You don't need to talk to her. Why do you need to talk to her?
And that one was wild because that one, it had so many things that were like hard to believe, but then it had so many police officers and stuff who also
there was
were
a lot of official people.
Yeah.
And I think those are the only ones I really look at is when there are others involved.
Yeah, where it's not just hearsay of
And that's why like the Snedeker family was also a big one because there were actual reports. Like police officers were like,
people seeing it happen.
What is happening?
Yeah.
I can see this happening. I'm walking up and I'm seeing things floating across the room.
Which is wild.
And
like,
the Smurls.
The Smurl, Smurl's another one. Yeah, we've done a few.
But then that's like possession versus like personal possession versus house possession.
Right.
And those are two
different things.
Two completely different things. And
Yeah.
some of them are interchangeable.
Yeah.
Like the Arnie Johnson one, it started out with the house being possessed and then the little boy was possessed and then Arnie was possessed.
Allegedly. I still don't know what I believe on that one, but
I think you can really make a lot of things happen in your own mind.
1,000%. And I also think that like anybody who does go into like a fit of rage and do something like that has some sort of evil take over them. But is it
because you can black out?
Is it actually like an entity?
Actual entity.
It is obviously some kind of evil that like makes you do it, that is in you, within you, or
in the movie The Conjuring, where the devil made me do it. This wasn't part of the actual story, but they had like a satanic follower, like being the puppeteer in the background. And that's not part of the real story, but they needed a way to explain it because the story itself
is kind of
Ugh.
Anywho.
So in contemporary society, there's a bunch, and we kind of touched on this, there's a bunch of different takes on demons and demonology. Today, it continues to influence a lot of Christian denominations because they like to use the spiritual warfare and deliverance ministries.
Yep.
That's the deliverance one. It was with Glenn Close, and it was the story of the demon house, but it was just the family.
I've never seen it. I know of it.
It was wild.
Yeah.
It was a wild
I feel like that one I'd like to watch because I like Glenn Close. So
yes.
And I've heard about it.
It was very like God versus Satan.
Oh yeah.
And that kind of like it was a good movie, but at the end I'm like, all right.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, we pray over it and it's good. You know?
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
they are Jesus.
But
just kidding.
And that like they like to use deliverance ministries to really combat demonic influences through prayer and exorcism. And that is a way to really control the population.
1,000%.
That's really what that is for. And then there's psychologists that they view demonic. I'm slurring my words at this point.
Well, you shouldn't be. We didn't have that much drink yet.
No, we didn't. I think
I could give you more.
No, thank you.
Well,
I've had half a cider, you guys. Come
That's
on.
almost a whole.
Almost a whole.
I had 3 gummy bear cocktail pods before this.
Okay, you finished. Wait, you got gummy bear cocktail pods?
Yeah, you want to try one?
I do.
I put gummy bears inside of them.
Is this the one with the red, white, and blue with the little balls inside the balls?
No, do you not? Okay, want to know what's funny?
What?
About that video?
What?
So the original one actually has you in it. That's from when I got back from Italy last year.
Shut up.
And at the end, you're in it, but I cut you out only
because she hates me.
Because I hate you, but I was trying.
She would be so overshadowed.
That is it. I'm not going to say the real reason on air that I cut you out, you didn't do anything. No, the real reason is truly that I was just trying to make it shorter and sweeter.
No, I do not care. I do not care.
I know, but it's if you watch the video, you're talking to me the whole time. I'm talking to you because I'm like looking at you and then you say to me, like I'll
Put
say
the balls
something
in your mouth.
And you're like, you don't need to say sack.
That is me. That is me.
And so you and I are in the video, and it was right after I got back from Italy, and that's why I'm so tan and I look crisp in that. Well, so do I. I'm pasty as fuck right now. I gotta
go to the lake.
I gotta base tan myself because my legs are so pale that I need to like get something on my skin.
I'm pretty good.
Yeah, you're from being in the garden.
Little sun we've had.
Yeah. We're about to get heat this weekend, but
yes!
I need to just sit outside with my legs out there and just get them.
Sun's out, buns out.
That's it. Go do some naked yoga out there for you, Meg.
No, thank you.
Same.
So psychologists view demonic possession as manifestations of mental health disorders. And we've talked about that. And the one thing I will give credit to the Catholic churches, they really focus on that.
Yeah.
They really want to check off all the boxes.
Which is, I do truly, I appreciate that. And I do feel like that is something that is obviously very important in this kind of thing, because so many things can be called a demon or a possession when really it's a mental health
I've probably
moment.
called a demon before.
I've been possessed for sure.
Possessed by a demon.
Maybe I had to lock myself in the closet away from my children and just almost lost my mind.
Satan.
That was definitely Satan.
Satan?
Wasn't me.
Lucifer.
Wasn't me losing my mind.
No, Asmodeus is lust. That wouldn't be.
Beelzebub.
Beelzebub.
Beelzebub is a devil put. What is it? Devil. It's from Queen.
As a devil put aside for me.
There you go.
There you go.
I needed you to sing it.
Oh God.
I was like, you don't know what I'm saying.
So this, when we talk about psychologists' view on it, it emphasizes the importance of distinguishing between spiritual belief and medical diagnosis, because there are a lot of psychologists, and we've watched shows on it, that do believe that if someone believes something enough, there is something that can take over their psyche.
So weird.
Yeah.
It's like you can manifest anything.
Weird. And then, obviously in pop culture, we have films, books, television shows, movies, and so many concepts that have evolved demons that blend traditional beliefs and just storytelling.
He's fucking Satan.
He's fucking Satan.
He's fucking Satan.
He's fucking Satan. So there was a demon thought experiment, and in science, demons have been used metaphorically, such as Maxwell demon in thermodynamics. They have been used in thermodynamics.
Okay.
So basically, there's an article from the New Yorker that goes over how demons run thermodynamics and are the reason for scientific processes.
Whoa.
Quote, Darwin eventually had a demon named for him, a hypothetical organism with infinite reproductive capacity and longevity, existing with no biological constraints, useful as a thought experiment for understanding evolutionary theory. By then, demons had proliferated across a wide range of scientific fields. They argue that this is partly because of the popularity of one of them in particular, a demon devised by the British physicist James Clerk Maxwell. The first version of this creature, described in a letter to a colleague in 1867, is only, quote, a very observant and neat-figured being. It was not yet named a demon. And it was said that he stood between two containers, opening and closing a door between them, allowing only certain molecules to pass, sorting the fast ones from the slow ones without exerting any energy, and thereby making one container warmer than the other. Maxwell had imagined what others called a perpetual motion machine, one capable of revising entropy.
Whoa.
Later, on a page of notes Maxwell had labeled concerning demons, he clarified how this being became a demon. He asked the creature who gave them this name. He said the name was, you know what his name was? Thomas.
Thomas.
And what were they by nature? Answer, very small but lively beings, incapable of doing work but able to open and shut valves which move without friction or inertia. Next question. What was their chief end? Answer, to show what the second law of thermodynamics has only a statistical certainty. So his whole theory that our whole thermodynamics, molecules and all of that, are actually demons. So are these creatures, and he named them demons. And it was this demon Thomas who came to this scientist, and he said he saw them, and he was warming up molecules and cooling down molecules and making them move faster or slower and creating what we know as thermodynamics. This is from the New Yorker. This was actually published. This was
interesting.
A pretty cool
All right,
read.
nice.
A pretty
All right.
cool read.
That's
So even within the scientific field, there has been published studies
about demons.
Wow. Or what they're calling a demon.
Interesting.
Named Thomas.
He
can heat things up and cool things down.
For those of you who don't know,
Oh,
Mr.
yeah.
Boo
Boo-Boo's name is
real name is Thomas. Thomas Owen Edmonds. Toe.
So-
He is. He's big toe. You never heard that?
No.
Yeah. Toe.
So I thought that was interesting.
That is very interesting.
So demons, demonology, it comes from millennia ago.
Yeah.
And we're still talking about it today.
Mm-hmm.
And we have taken you can see very different periods of time and what demons were at that time and how they evolved to evil through science, through storytelling, through religion in different ways. And it's still here today.
I saw a very interesting thing on the interwebs, on the TikTok, and it was what kind of doctor was it?
Psychologist?
Psychologist, one of the psyche ones, one of the brain ones.
Psychoanalyst.
Probably, yes. But was talking about how only, what was it? It was only a certain amount of the population actually has a, consciousness, if that makes sense. Like a,
In what way?
In the way of he was like, only certain people actually have thoughts in their heads. There's a certain amount of people who actually have thoughts.
You mean like I can hear what's going on inside my head?
Yes.
People can't hear what's going on inside their head.
And so then he was talking with someone
I have that?
and they were
where it's actually quiet.
Well, but also what the fuck happens? How do you function? So then there's the theory of then who are these people? What
are they demons?
Well, that was kind of what they were saying was but not as in the demon of
no. But
that,
something different.
Something different. And it was an interesting, or are they alien or are they it was a very interesting,
because their thought processes are
so different, but
ours.
And their consciousness is
different than ours.
If you think about that, and it really is kind of a mind fuck.
Is that like people who, when they read, they don't say the words in their head?
Apparently.
Because I don't get that.
I can't.
I read it and I hear it in my head.
I can't do anything without my head yelling at me all the time. My head is constantly talking to me.
It never stops.
Or I've heard of people who can't visualize things.
Oh, I've seen a lot of that. I've seen a lot of that. Mine is so vivid. I can picture colors and movement and all this stuff, and some people just see black and white, and some people just see abstract.
I literally when I can't sleep, I will walk through my grandma's house.
I do that too. With different places.
Yeah, but I do it with my grandma's house because that is one that it was so unique. It was a very unique house with very unique smells, and it also, I like to do it because I feel like it keeps it fresh in my memory.
I also think that you're actually doing it when you're thinking about it.
I think so too. 1,000%. You're projecting yourself there. And it's wild to me to think that because I can literally even talking about it, I can feel what the doorknob felt like, because it wasn't a standard doorknob that is always the turn ones. And then I know what her tile floor felt like. And I know what, the countertops, because they had a wood edging because they were from the 60s. It's all those things, or I can hear what it would sound like when you would drag your luggage down the hallway, because it was, again, tile. It was to me, was such a unique home with different things that had these sounds, smells, and feels that are nothing like anything else around. And yeah, it's wild. And I'll go through that in my head. But then when you think that people can't do that.
Oh my gosh. I use visualization a lot.
Yeah.
So that's interesting.
Yeah.
There was one time someone asked me to do a mental walkthrough of the house to see if anything was there. And I did feel something. I told them where, and then their machines went off there. But when I was in a certain room, the light bulb exploded.
Well, no thank you on that.
Mentally in that room.
Right.
The light bulb
But you
exploded.
saw something, yeah.
And then the light bulb really exploded.
Yeah.
In the person's physical realm.
Wild.
That one made me go well, shit.
Well, shit.
Well,
maybe I know what I'm talking about.
Powers, y'all.
The powers within these hands.
Within these hands, right here.
Shut us up and be
Shut
done.
us up.
Well, I really like all of that. I don't know what I feel about
Demons.
I don't know. I do think obviously demons play a role in everything in some way. I just don't know what I think.
I don't think they're like what Dildo puts out, that they're evil. Come at me, bro. I don't think that's it. I don't think they're they're gonna take over and you're gonna get, like pus balls all over you and you're gonna rot from the inside. I don't think that. I still go with the theory that whatever a demon is, whatever this entity is that we have labeled a demon, I think they are very ancient. I think they are probably of the earth and maybe more like an elemental than anything else. I think they've been here longer than we have.
I think they're also potentially something like they're I think it's like a succubi or something that like actually can feed off of our energy, our negative energy, and they are attracted more towards like
the people who are in chaos.
Yeah, and they are of a different dimension, but they are there, and you cannot have good without bad. That is like the scientifically proven. You have to have
a balance,
and so I do think that is definitely a possibility, and I think it's just how much they actually affect our life, or if can possess someone,
is it
or
like a fairy who is neither good nor evil and just attracted to whatever energy you're putting out.
Right, and that's things that I don't know. I don't know that I want to know.
I don't think it's like a third of the host of heavens that's been cast out, and they're trying to get souls.
Again, that's you got to believe in heaven and hell, and I don't believe in either. I believe that there is another side. I believe in that. Yeah, I don't believe in heaven or hell though, because I don't.
She's breaking out into song, y'all. Take the microphone away.
Get it away from us. It's time for us to wrap it up, anyways. I gotta pee, and it is about that time.
We gotta bring the chillins places.
We do. So
hey, it's only 4 p.m., y'all. We did pretty good.
We did really good. But great episode.
That was a really good
one to ponder.
Yeah.
We survived it, thank God. And
I don't even think we got it.
Shut up. And
it's gonna be a good episode, y'all.
And I think while we're at it, why don't you guys go and get yourselves some lunatic soup?
Specifically this limoncello spritz,
which
by
is fucking delicious.
Cider. And if you can get down to their Tacoma actual location,
go there.
This is fantastic. Now put this in a poured form.
Yeah. Delicious. In a tap.
Tap, that's the word I was looking for.
I figured. All right. Well, yeah, I already said it. Go get yourself some lunatic soup.
And remember, in this crazy world,
it is damn good to be a lunatic.
Happy summer, y'all.
Happy summer.
Bye.